Yeah, people, it's your boy DJ Addy up in the building. Melissa's show is about to be ready. Just setting up. Big up to the whole Up Top Links crew. We're in the studio, Baltimore, Maryland. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mario Alonzo. We're here with the beautiful Melissa. This is her show. The show is going to be about Soca. How we fell in love with Soca and what does Soca mean to us. So Melissa, tell me about yourself before we get into Soca and what.
Yeah. So
what is your name? Where you from?
Yeah. Okay. Melissa Robinson, also known as Mel, Melly Ann. I think that's about it.
Okay.
And Melly. Okay. Yeah.
So since we're talking about Soca, tell me something. What is your ethnicity? Are you Caribbean? Not Caribbean? Where you born?
Right. So I am from the Midwest, Wisconsin. American, straight American. Mother, father American. Their parents American. My grandparents, my great grandparents American. So I think goes back a couple generations. Anyways, I'm white and black.
Wow.
And that's it. Slave ship black, European white. That means like German, Irish, Scottish, British, all of that.
She got a little bit of everything together.
Yes.
So what is your occupation?
I currently work for the federal government. I'm an analyst. And I can say that where I work, we support underserved communities and making sure they have access to healthcare and quality providers.
So as you can clearly see, she's not just beautiful, she's very intellectual. Alright? So let's get back into the Soca. So now, you told me a lot of things about where you are, where you're from. What made you get into Soca? Like, who introduced you to Soca?
Okay, so this is a story, but I enjoy telling this story. I have been here, I moved here in 2011, and I was here for a couple years. You know, you meet people, whatever. But I don't have any family here, so building friendships. And I ended up making friends with this guy, and it was 4th of July. So, or it's 4th of July is coming up. And he's like, what are you doing for the 4th? I know you ain't got a family here. And I was like, nothing. He's like, you want to come to a party? It's at a mansion on the Potomac River. And I'm like, yeah. You know, I'm like, can I bring my old liquor? And he was like, yeah, you know, bring what you like to drink. People are going to bring their drinks and whatnot. So he's like, I think the party's supposed to start at 6. So of course I'm like, well, let me, you know, get cute, show up on time. So I get there and I'm like, why are they still setting up, like, because you bought a ticket. So why are they still setting up for the tickets? Like,
you know, Caribbean people, they always
so I didn't know this yet. So that's what I'm getting to. Like, I had no idea. I just said, yeah, I'm gonna come to this party. It's on the river, it's 4th of July, I can drink, chill. You know, I knew it was gonna be music, but I didn't know what kind of music. And so all that, you know, I'm there, and I'm like, where are you at? He's like, I'm on my way.
Caribbean.
On your way. I'm like 2 hours later. I'm pulling up. So now it's like 8:30 at night, but people are coming. Like, people are setting up tents, food. Like, I'm sitting here like, okay, what did I get myself into? So finally, at the like 9 o'clock, 9:30, it starts going. I've been there like, what, 3 hours now? Okay, finally. And people are coming, and I see how much liquor they're bringing. And then my friend, he shows up, and I was like, this is what I got. I had a mini pack of those wines, 4 wines.
So was it
all I had?
Was it one of those like bring your own bottle kind of thing?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Everybody set up their own food, so I don't know what kind of. It's a 4th of July party at a mansion, so I'm sure that was like the word. You know, bring liquor. You only, I think it's like $25. So you gotta think about like at a cooler set now. You know, cooler sets can be like $40, and you still gotta bring your own liquor. So I guess back then it was cheaper. So I was there. Okay, so then he had other friends coming, so we're all, you know, setting up, introducing each other and whatnot. And the music's going, but I don't know the music. But I'm like, you know, I like the beat. hello. I'm a twerker, I'm a popper. So I'm like, okay, it's cool, you know, I could get down, I could dance with this. And my friend, I was my good friend, not my friend then, her name is Addy. I had told her, we were talking, and I told her, I was like, you know, I never been to a place where I can't understand the black people.
Oh wow.
Music. And so she's like cracking up. She's like, girl, she's like, this is their Caribbean. I was like, oh, I said, I'm listening so hard. I don't know this language. It really is just the dialect. You were speaking English in the dialect.
And what year was this?
2016.
2016.
So July 4, 2016. So that's not when I fell in love with Soca though. That was when I just got introduced. And you know, like I don't, you know, people dancing, they're popping, but not really popping, kind of thing. So then she was like, you know, she was like, did you have fun? I said, yeah, this is a lot of fun. She's like, well, Baltimore Carnival's next week. You want to go? And I'm like, okay. Girl, just as me. Okay, I'm free. Let me go. I love being around people and like different cultures and that. So I knew I was doing something different. And that's when I fell in love with Soca.
See, basically,
and Carnival.
In Baltimore.
In Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
And I know people, you know, like DC is so much better, but I never got a chance to go to DC. Like I heard about it, but I had no idea what it was. So I'm like.
So tell me something. So since you fell in love with Carnival as much, have you been like, have you traveled? You went to Trinidad and Tobago. You went to Grenada. Have you, you know, went to carnivals in Canada, Mexico?
Anywhere?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been out the country. So we were supposed to go to Toronto this year for my birthday. Leo season. Even though it's past, but always Leo season. We were supposed to go to that carnival, you know, in Canada.
Toronto.
Yeah.
I've been there in 2014. It was amazing.
I'm sure everybody says it's good.
Amazing. I mean, unfortunately, we're in 2020. It's actually August the 2nd. No, September 2nd, sorry.
No,
And,
it's August.
It's September 2nd. Right now, we're in
Oh,
September
okay.
2nd.
All right, I thought you were carnival. Oh
No,
my
no, no.
God.
We're September 2nd right now, and it's 2020. This video was made around the COVID-19 time, so right now it's crazy.
2020.
Yeah, the year
The year of the
2020.
pandemic. The year of everybody's hell.
So hopefully next year, because right now there was another carnival in October. It's in Miami.
Yeah.
You ever thought of going to that one?
I've been to Miami Carnival. So I've been to the carnival in the States. So I guess maybe it was just Miami.
So
I
you
just
went
went to other
Labor
stuff.
Day Carnival?
That's a story I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it. So, since we're on that topic, tell me, since we're on that topic, what happened Labor Day Carnival? Let's know.
I didn't, like, we were there, but I don't want to talk about it.
You gotta talk about it. The viewers wanna know. Y'all wanna know, right? Good, so let's go. Let's go on.
I don't want to throw shade on nobody.
No, we wanna know. We wanna know.
Okay, I went up there, you know, I'm all excited. This is New York. I mean, I know things have changed, like just Caribbean, but it's New York, so I'm excited. Like, yes, I can, you know, claim it and have a good time. So it rained that morning, and so the people I was with had already gone to Carnival before. So you know, for them, they're like, been there, done that. I'm sure it was still fun, but you know, it's like
It's crazy fun. It's like a wet fest.
that's what I was thinking, but I don't even know New York either.
Oh, okay.
And so I had also that, like, what am I willing to like go down there and not know? Am I gonna be like, you know, grabbed up, disappear into, you know, something like, nah. And I wouldn't know my way around. Like, what street are you on? I don't fucking know. Like, so I just like, I can't even go. And then when it stopped raining, we were sitting at some bar with nobody in it. Guess why nobody was in it? That carnival, but
Wow.
I'm
So
just
you went
saying,
to
I
New
don't
York,
know.
you didn't actually get to experience the carnival.
And not at all.
That's crazy.
I was so that's why I'm like, I don't want to talk about it because that was a traumatic experience to go to New York, expecting to wild out, and then get on Instagram and see everybody partying like shit.
Wow.
I was sitting there like, this is fucking bullshit. like,
Yeah, I know the feeling. The last time there was an event in Baltimore last year.
Yeah.
So I was actually home. I wasn't doing anything, and I was like, hey, you know, I'm exhausted. You know, I don't feel like doing anything. And they said, hey, there's a carnival in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, it's Baltimore. It's probably gonna be whack or whatnot. And I saw so many videos the same day, the next day. My friends even come and say, hey, we went to the carnival. The carnival was lit.
Right.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to the carnival. So I could understand.
I've only missed 1 year since I went 2016.
Oh, Baltimore Carnival?
I missed in 2017, I in 2018, 2019.
No.
So I did 3 Baltimore carnivals, and every time.
So now I moved to Baltimore, and I ain't had the opportunity to
Right.
actually go to it because it's the pandemic and we can't go nowhere. So.
Right. So that was my whole plan. Like now, because I'm in Baltimore too. I'm telling my friends before pandemic, like this year, we gotta drive up and down the highway. Like everybody can come here. Like we'll just make it work. Okay, I know I got a 1-bedroom, but like we'll make it work.
Yeah.
You know how to get an air mattress. We'll. And then the pandemic happened.
Hopefully next year, everything dies down and then we get to fet again, because as you can see, the social media right now is going viral.
Like I'm thinking about me and how I fell in love with Soca and like what all came out of that. I would go back to like going out. Oh yeah, I became a party animal.
So where are some of the places? Where are some of the places in Maryland?
In Maryland?
No.
No.
Where would you go party? DC?
Oh well, you know what? In Maryland was Laurel at the racetrack.
Okay, I've heard about the racetrack. I've heard about the racetrack, but I've never been there.
Okay, well, that's where all the parties would be. Oh, well, okay, but if you think about Maryland side, it'd be on Laurel.
So let's say you're in DC and people from New York or whoever watching and want to come to DC or Maryland. What are some places that you've been to that, you know what, I went to DC, I went to Maryland, and this place was popping, I had fun?
Right. So something about just the Caribbean culture here, period, like in the DMV, is that there's no set place. Like you have to follow like promoters, DJs. You gotta be in the loop because the parties move around. But they tend to be at the same places. So right now, I guess there's something happening on Labor Day. But
which location?
I'm about to tell you. Karma DC, and that's like the place.
Oh, Karma DC is on New York Avenue?
No. Well, kind of.
A block away from New York.
Okay, if you guys are familiar with the strip club, it's right by Stadium Strip Club. There's like a music venue over there too.
I'm not familiar with DC,
okay.
but for those who are watching.
Tip. When you go there, well, I like to catch Uber because the parking is jacked up over there. Like if you want to pay, I think like valet over there is like, depending on the night, 25 to 40. Or not even valet, but like, you know, you have somebody park your car. That's a valet.
Yeah, valet, yeah.
But yeah, kind of. It's not like drive up to the place and value.
Yeah, basically you go there, you pay them maybe $20 or $40, depends on the night. Because if the night is lit, you can start paying now.
Right. Otherwise, you can walk. You know, I've walked plenty of times, and the walk is a good walk this time because it's in the city and you can't really park free right in the area where it's at.
Gotcha. So another question, since we just talked about Soca,
right.
Let's know more about Melissa and what is Melissa's show is really about. Like what is the content? What are the viewers supposed to be looking for?
Right.
What are you trying to do for your show?
Right.
How are you going to make your show different than everybody else's show?
Well, the first difference is it's me. Yes, not like that. But
I'm just being honest. I mean, you got to be different.
What would make it different is that I feel like I'm very authentic. I have a lot of stories, so I think I have a great testimony of just where I came from and how I got here. I'm in a place where I never thought I would be, like never dreamed of any of it. And so when people listen to my show or, you know, watch this show, I want them, again, it's back to the testimony. Like, you can have your aha moment, like what Oprah says, where there's an affirmation of like something I went through, you also went through, but also encouraging others and opening my world to like you may know somebody that's going through similar stuff and you'd be like, well, watch this, or speak to her, because I'm definitely about like community, giving back, especially to the young ones. I think that's so important to like invest in them because they're going to be our future leaders. So we treat them like crap.
I hope the viewers can listen here, Melissa. She seemed very intellectual, very emotional. So tell us, like, which university you went to? What did you major in? What did you accomplish when you was going to university? Because I know these viewers want to know, who the hell is this girl?
Yes. So, undergrad, which is, I went for my bachelor's degree. And oddly, I'm going to mention somewhere that's like greatly in the news right now. A lot of controversy is I went to the University of Wisconsin-Parkside, which is located in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So I am familiar with like what's going on in Kenosha right now, and like the places that got burned down. Even my brother like hit me up and was like, remember this? And I was like, yeah, I knew exactly the place that got burned down. And it sucks because it was a really nice place. It was one of the first places when you think about like investing in your community and making it look better. This was like the first place that you can go to. It had like plants all over and a lounge, rooftop, like it had like all glass, like you can walk in and whatnot. So that's where I got my bachelor's from. I got it in sociology. I love studying people.
Nice.
I love people.
She's smart people.
Not psychology. I never got into like the individual, but studying groups of people and how they work, whether they are divided, come together, how they navigate. So I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that, and those theories that came out of it.
So when was the last time you went to Wisconsin? Been there?
I don't like going back. Maybe 3 years, 2 years, over 2 years. Might be going on 3. I'm actually gonna go back in a couple weeks for like 4 days. Yeah.
So you still got more family there, right?
Excuse me. I'm the only one that left.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
I have 4 siblings. A brother. I have an older brother. I'm second born, oldest girl, and then I have 2 younger brothers and a younger sister. And we're all back to back. So.
What did they do?
My one brother, he does like, first word that comes to my head is mechanics, but it's not mechanics, like helping build robots and helping.
Oh, he's an engineer.
Yes, thank you. Mechanic.
Mechanical engineer, yeah.
Yeah, that's close.
Yeah.
So he, for his job, with everything, how people are trying to like get rid of people and have a robot do the job. So they're working on, I know they're working on a couple like arms, robotic arms, instead of like just an employee doing it. Just have that, and they make the chips for something. I can't remember what exactly, but they make a piece for maybe a laptop, a TV. I don't know. So that's my older brother. My brother right under me, he does 2 things. He's a math teacher in high school, and he also has his own business. His business is seasonal, but he's the hot dog guy. We call him hot dog guy or everything. So he started with a cart.
Oh wow.
He started with just a cart, and he was making his money because he was like, what do people eat when they get off the bar? So he's like, I'm gonna be the first thing they see. We're in a smaller city, so like in other places they haven't seen them, but in our city it was like hot dog. 3 in the morning, hot dog.
So tell me, are you thinking about taking back Soca from where you are here to back home?
Always. When I go home, I'm like, this is a part of who I am. So
your family loves Soca as well?
No.
They don't like Soca?
I mean, just because it's not played there. It's not
but
like.
Have you tried to like educate them, tell them what it means to you, so they can understand?
Not that far. Not that far into it. So I have a story real quick. So I do have Caribbean friends, like my close friends. They're sisters and they're from Trinidad. And they're married to Jamaicans. But there's not a lot of Caribbean folks there. So I come back one summer to like celebrate graduation and a birthday with them, and their husband, one of their husbands, was playing the most old, awful music. And I was like, can I put something on? And so then I put a mix on, and you know, everybody's feeling the mix, and one of the husbands was like, oh, so you moved to DC and you Caribbean now. You don't come back and be our DJ. And I'm like, you got it right, because that shit you was playing was whack. Like,
so now we got a reborn Soca.
But I tried to expose them, you know. But that's just not what they're interested in.
So what about some of the places in the DC area that you typically would go to for Soca music?
So I forgot to mention a place that I think, but they're catering more to like Afro beats, but it's not in DC. So I take back what I said about Maryland and Laurel.
Is it Silver Spring?
Yes.
I figured, because I was like, you know, Silver Spring is the spot. Was a society.
So society. When I first went to society a couple years ago, I had, like early on when I came, I had no idea that it was a Jamaican place. And then I think one night I was there and it turned into like dance hall and all that. And I just remember being like, I wasn't expecting this. But I thought it was cool. I was like, I haven't come back yet. I wasn't into Soca yet when I had went. But I was familiar with like, you know, mainstream dance hall, like that plays on the radio. So they were playing songs like that. So I was familiar with that. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Again, I like culture. So I'm like, you know, I live on the East Coast now, and let me really like learn about other cultures. And that's not what's back in Wisconsin.
So since you got this whole Soca vibes in you and you love Soca, have you dated a Soca person? Like a Caribbean person? Well, we got Barbados, we got Grenada, Guyana. I can't say Jamaica. Jamaica are actually transitioning right now to Soca. So
okay, well, what do you consider dating? Let's define dating first.
All right. Did you
like
your definition of dating?
Like text them, call them.
Someone that you was going around with.
Them.
Someone you were messing with. Have you messed with a Caribbean person?
What's messing with? Like screwing?
Because I mean, you know the main thing about Caribbean.
I'm trying to clarify here, but the answer would be yes, because I dated, messed around with somebody.
Okay, so she answered two questions. So I've dated and I messed around with him. So
yes.
Caribbean,
I had a Caribbean guy back in Wisconsin.
What was his?
But I messed up with that one. That is like, honestly, there's like one person that was like, shit, I should have.
You should have, or you shouldn't have?
I should have.
Which country was he from?
He's Jamaican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He ended up being a good one.
So where's he at now?
Married.
No, where? Was he? Maryland, DC?
No, he's just before I moved here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, since back in Wisconsin. Yeah, he knows. He knows how it feels.
So I know you came from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And when you transitioned over here, you fell in love with Soca and Caribbean music over here.
Right.
But from the information that I got from you is that someone there was also Caribbean. Were you ever at any time, or could you recall of being somewhere that they had kind of like Soca, and you was like, hey, wait a minute.
Oh.
I was there, I didn't know that was Soca, but I'm here now, I know what Soca is. So this is the area I've been before, and it had Soca, it's just that I didn't know what it was until now.
Right. No? Not Soca, but dance hall. Definitely dance hall. In Wisconsin, there was, just overall, I'm not thinking about the what do you call it? The characteristics of like the population. You know, the state itself is like 97% white. So how much you think? You know, you start breaking down. Now you got your minorities are Hispanic, Mexican, and blacks, and you know, like Caribbean folks are considered black. So you got to break that down even more. So, all that to say is that the Caribbean culture, the Caribbean people was a small circle, like, that was it. And so, we used to go up to Milwaukee to a spot, like, when I would go out with them, and that's where, you know, I would hear dance hall. Yeah, mostly dancing. And at night it's reggae, but, you know, it's mostly dance hall.
So, since you're going to be going back soon, you said next month or something?
In a couple weeks.
In a couple weeks, you're gonna be going back.
Yeah.
Are you gonna potentially? I mean, and even though we know now it's COVID-19, we really can't do nothing much.
Right.
But are you potentially gonna like try to find like a lounge or outside something that is Caribbean instead of just being home, or you just wanna go be home, be a family, and just?
I'm just going home, be home. Like I don't like to be there long. To me, it's a depressing city. Like,
it's just boring.
Overall, I mean, it's yeah. I mean, now that I lived out here, you know, I'm like, this is the argument. I'm from Racine. It's a city. They're like, no, it's a town. I'm like, no, it's a city. It's a city. It's a city. Yeah. Then I moved out here and went back. Like, oh my fucking god, it's a fucking town. Our bus runs every once an hour. Like shit. Like you make miss that bus. You really gonna get rolled up at work. And that's it.
Alright people, so what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna give you a little section with maybe like 2 minutes of a soca music, and then me, Melly over here is gonna have a little discussion. Alright people?
Should make you stronger. So my problems is like steroids more. I get my doses from all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now. You see, them sweep me on the high school. Right now this one is just like a hoe. So I pick up, speak up, so I get up. They have to wonder how I just get up. And every time I see, I just see through. I'm ready to help my brother just get through. I just won't stop. I feel like home.
It's your boy DJ Addy. I should give a big shout out to the up top links. My boy DJ GT King, Quincy, boy Anthony, DJ Skinny Vibe, DJ Dodger. Those are some of our facilitators who are supposed to be here. They're not here tonight. But again, like I was saying, this is Melissa's show. It's about soca, how she fell in love with soca. You get to know a little bit about Melissa, what she's about, her intellect, where she's from, where she's gonna be in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And moving forward, you're gonna see a lot of Melissa.
Yeah. This is my show, me talking about, you know, some of the things I'll talk about is current politics. I like politics, both our national and international. So hopefully, integrate that in things that I'm talking about. Also, I got one more thing. If you want to know how did I learn how to dance, we did not talk about that.
So that's gonna be on the next topic.
No,
we're gonna talk about
it right now. No. Just one quick story. No, I'm gonna just.
All right, since it's Melissa's show, we're gonna let her do that.
Yes, and so then we don't have to worry about a whole other show about that. And then
you're gonna get a lot more shows.
You're gonna turn this up when we're done. And so I learned by practicing. I watch people. I watch girls, and then I go home in the mirror. Mommy. I watch YouTube and be like, how they move their foot and their leg, like, am I supposed to be like this, or did my foot be coming out? Like, I don't.
You see the energy from Melissa, so you're definitely gonna be seeing something different than not like everybody else. I know she's gonna be new, nobody knows her, but subscribe if you're seeing this on YouTube right now. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you message her if you have any particular topics you want her to talk about.
Yes.
You can DM her directly, and she may have her Instagram, her YouTube information on the line. So if you do have that, you can DM her directly.
Right.
And then you can do some more discussion. All right.
Well, I mean, I can plug it real quick because it's very easy. Instagram is Melissa MELISSA .and.83. Easy.
Do you have a YouTube channel yet?
I do.
What's the name of it?
I don't.
So we can know where it is. So
I'm gonna have to post it because I think it's just under my name. It's just,
okay.
Yeah, it's just Melissa Robinson.
All right. So when you check her out on her Instagram, she's gonna identify whatever her YouTube channel name is, and you're gonna go directly to it. Or she's gonna leave the link below, and then you just go straight to her. All right.
hope that you enjoyed my show. I hope that you got some laughs out of it, that you got to learn a little bit about me, as well as my love for soca. That was what this show was focused on, or this episode of my show, Authentic Existence. So there will be many more. Again, like I said in the video, it will range on different topics. Hopefully that I can speak to many people, whether they be affirming what you have going on or had going on in your life, or make you really think about, you know, the meaning of life and your purpose. And so I really hope that you guys, you know, continue to watch each one that comes out. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is called Authentic Existence, like this show. You can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is Melissa, MELISSA .ANN.83. And so if you can't find me on YouTube by, you know, searching, you can find the link to my YouTube channel on my Instagram page. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Bye.